Hello guys, good morning here in Illinois. It's around 11 a.m. and I'd like to share with you the learnings or reflections that I've learned from reading Jeremiah chapter 38. And I entitled this chapter The Divine Providence in Unexpected Places. So it's a very short, reflective topic that I'd like to share. So I'd like to focus on the story of Ebed-Melech, um, and we can see here in this chapter how he demonstrates God's providence in um, raising up unexpected individuals to fulfill his purposes. And for us believers, it reminds us that uh, God often works through unlikely people to bring about justice, mercy, and deliverance. So, yeah, to give you a background of this, and then you can also maybe uh, read this chapter about Abimelech. Abimelech was a Cushite, or it's Ethiopian eunuch serving in the court of King Zedekiah during Judah, um, and then during the final years before the fall of Jerusalem to Babylon, right? And ayun, doon natin makikita yung background ni Ebed-Melech na originally uh, ang kanyang status as a eunuch, ayun yung nag-place sa kanya doon sa pagkakaluklok niya doon sa kanyang power and sa mga social hierarchies ng Judah. So, yet God chose to use him as, marginalized figure para intervene doon on behalf dun sa kay Jeremiah as a prophet. Ayun, and then dahil nga sa nakulong si Jeremiah, na imprison siya, um, and then halos mamatay siya, 'di ba? Doon sa cistern na iniwan siya ni King Zedekiah, na yun nga kasi nga si King Zedekiah, he is opposed to his prophetic messages, blah blah blah, and then ayun, um, yun nga, may mga threats siyang natanggap si Jeremiah, may mga parang, in other words, hindi nila tinatanggap yung mga ganong truths uh, na dinideliver ni Jeremiah as a prophet. So, ito naman si Ebed-Melech as an outsider na kokonti lang kanyang political power or with little influence, nagkaroon siya ng compassion, and then he took bold action para i-rescue si Jeremiah, and then risking his own safety in the process, right? So doon natin makikita na biglang as a Cushite or Ethiopian eunuch, makikita natin, maybe may assumption ko lang, maybe Ebed-Melech was, makikita natin unlikely candidate, 'di ba, para i-advocate niya si Jeremiah to rescue him, because he was not an Israelite, 'di ba? Hindi siya Israelite, and wala siya sa position doon sa religious authority. Wala siyang authority doon sa ganong sitwasyon, 'di ba, na i-rescue niya si Jeremiah. Yet God used him, and as a foreigner, and a servant in the royal court to save Jeremiah, right? And yeah, yun yung mga makikita natin sa chapter 38 of Jeremiah. And makikita natin yung role ni Ebed-Melech shows that God purposes are not confined doon sa societal status or kung anong nationality ka or race ka, 'di ba, nanggaling, or kung anong mga norms, 'di ba, na nagmula ka or pinanggalingan mo. So, yun. So, makikita natin yung ganun na lang yung courageous tsaka yung compassion ni Ebed-Melech, right? Seeing Jeremiah's suffering in the prison. And then, yun nga, in-approach niya rin, di ba, ganun na lang din yung courage niya na i-approach si King Zedekiah directly. Na grabe, no, speaking up against the injustice. Yun, so ayun lang po yung short niya. So hindi ko na po masyadong i-detalye kasi medyo mahaba. So ano pong natin, ano pong mga truths ang makukuha natin dito? So I think God works through unlikely people, di ba? Katulad ni Ebed-Melech's story. So God can use anyone regardless of their background, status, or circumstances to accomplish His purposes. Di ba? So outsider si Ebed-Melech, pero nandoon na lang yung niya, yung kanyang willing heart to save Jeremiah. And then it reminds us that no one is too insignificant or too unlikely for God to use. So, kung tingin mo sa sarili mo na, ay, ganito lang ako, ordinary. No, God can use you. Right? So, ano man ang pinanggalingan mo, ano man yung status ng buhay mo, mahirap ka, mayaman, hindi porkit mayaman ka. Diba? Kasi ang hirap sa mga ibang churches ngayon, kung sino yung malaking sumusuporta sa kanila, ayun lang yung 'di ba? So real talk. 'Di ba? Ayun yung anuhan ng mga pastor or kung sino mang nasa leadership, ayun yung binibigyan nila ng tuon, ng pansin. Pero dito kay Ebed-Melech actions, makikita natin challenge believers to stand up, 'di ba? For truth, even when it means going against the majority or risking personal safety, 'di ba? 'Yun ang ginawa ni Ebed-Melech. So compassion also, 'di ba, makikita natin it makes a real difference doon sa mga injustice po na nangyayari sa atin. Actually, injustice hindi lang naman sa world, sa secular world, 'di ba? Kundi even churches may mga injustices na may nangyayari, 'di ba? May mga political turmoil na nangyayari. So generally speaking, okay? So and then number 2 truths na makikita natin, God's providence is not limited by human expectations. So itong story ni Ebed-Melech, it reminds us that God's providence often works in unexpected ways. Katulad ngayon sa amin ni Carol dito sa Illinois, grabe, may mga unexpected talaga na ginagawa ang Lord. Diba? May song na, even when you feel it, that He is working, He never stop working. He never stop working. So minsan kala natin, parang kumikilos ba kayo, Lord, sa buhay namin? Parang hindi namin nakikita, di ba? But it may seem, unlikely to us, but it's often part of God's divine plan. May plano siya sa atin. So panghawakan lang natin yung divine plan that we are called to trust His sovereignty even when his, methods surprise us. Yeah, katulad ngayon, may mga surprises na ginagawa sa amin si Carol dito sa Trinity. But we don't rely on people kasi they will fail you. So just rely on God. Dependence. Yeah, 'di ba? May mga taong magsasabi, "Oh, we'll pray for you." Okay, that's a good thing. Pero mag-surprise ka na lang, 'di ba? Sa gagawin ni Lord kasi si Lord naman ang nagta-touch sa heart ng tao. Even unlikely katulad ni Ebed-Melech na hindi naman siya Israelite, 'di ba? Or so may hihipuin si Lord, ita-touch siya to fulfill his purposes. So minsan nga yung mga tao pang ina-expect mo, yun pa yung minsan, 'di ba? So real talk. But well, God's method will surprise you. Okay? So, yun lang, faith and obedience, ayun ang nire-recognize ni God. So Ebed-Melech, nag-trust siya kay God and acted accordingly, di ba? And then, God took note of his faithfulness, yung katapatan ni Ebed-Melech. Kasi nga, di ba, lingkod niya si Jeremiah and then, yeah. And then, in-honor ni God yon yung ganong ginawa ni Ebed-Melech. So, yung application siguro, dito sa Jeremiah chapter 38, I think, be open. Maging open lang tayo to God's unexpected plans, right? And be willing to see God's hand in unexpected situations and people. Yun. Katulad ng kay Ebed-Melech, di ba? He was unlikely hero. Kung titignan mo, wala siyang religious, di ba? Authority nga, wala naman siyang influence. Pero, God may call us, believers, to unexpected roles or use unexpected individuals to accomplish His purposes. Di ba? Kung tingin mo sa sarili mo, parang ay ordinary lang ako or wala naman akong ganong ka-influence or so look at the story of Ebed-Melech in chapter 38 of Jeremiah. Right? So, and then number 2 application siguro dito is stand up for what is right. Diba? Katulad ni Ebed-Melech, nag-stand siya doon yung advocacy niya. 'Di ba? May mga taong yung advocacy to for those who suffer injustice. Minsan may ganun akong passion na yung sa mga injustice na how to stand the gap doon sa mga nagsasuffering ng injustice kasi lahat naman tingin ko kahit sino naman 'di ba nakaranas ng injustice na mga actions na ginawa sa inyo, 'di ba? So, yun, trust that God sees your actions and He is with us as you act with integrity, di ba? And compassion. So, importance ng integrity. And then siguro yung tatlong application dito, embrace your role, whatever it may be. So, whether you feel like you are in a position or of influence or not, katulad ng sinabi ko nga earlier, recognize that God can use you for His purposes. So, your obedience and faithfulness are powerful tools in God's hands. So, ayun lang talaga, obedience. Minsan, ang hirap sumunod, di ba? Doon sa kalooban ni Lord. And being faithful, ang hirap din. Kasi nagfe-fail tayo minsan, but God never fails. Amen? So, and then trust that God's justice will reward. So know that God is a God of justice who sees and rewards, di ba? So yun lang po ang aking may share, medyo 15 minutes na rin to. So I think this Ebed-Melech story is a powerful example of divine providence working through unexpected people and circumstances, di ba? So, yung ang kanyang compassionate courage even from a position of yun nga vulnerability reveals na God often uses unlikely individuals to fulfill His purpose. So, ayun lang po. So, I hope that it encourages you to be open to God's surprising plans. Amen. And with boldness and compassion, to trust that God sees and rewards. Amen. So, those who act in faith and obedience. God bless you po.